Hello, my fellow developer. I'm Fernando. I'm also a developer here in NS Tecnologia. And in this video, I want to demonstrate to you how can you use our API to issue text documents here in Brazil. In this video, I want to demonstrate using the BP, which stands for the electronic invoice of a bus ticket. The first step of 3 of them is to send data to our API. This data is the file that we will use to issue the document. In this case, I'm using JSON, but our API accepts also the XML file. This JSON file has all the mandatory data to issue documents, in this case, the BP. You can see in this document that I have the IDE group, which is the header of the document, the issuer data, the buyer, the agency, some information of the trip, and also the values that compose this PPE and also the text information. So when I click send, I will get a response from the API that contains the NS and rec. This code is an ID of the processing of this document in our API, and we will use it to check the status of this issue process in the next step. I will copy it from the response. So as you can see, I've got the response from the API and I have the NS and rec. This code is the ID of the processing of this document inside of our API. So I'll copy it from the response and then I will follow up to the second step of this processing of this document, which is the request of getting the status of this processing inside of our API. So I will paste that ID here, and now when I send to the API this request that contains the token where we expose the methods, and using this token you can access them. It also has the CNPJ of the issuer and that ID that we got from the response of the first method. When I click send, you can see that I've got the response saying that this document here, in this case the BP, is authorized and ready for use, which is sharing this document or printing it for the customer. The next step is kind of optional, because if you already have in your application a method to generate the PDF of this document, you will not need to download it from our API. But if you want to download the PDF file, you would just need to get the access key of the document, in this case the BP, and make a third request to our API where it contains this access key, the type of download that you want. In this case I'm only getting the PDF file, but if we want to get the XML file of the authorized document, you can also place X here. And this TPAMB here, it stands for the environment that I am issuing this document. And the number 2 stands for the testing environment that Cephas provides us. So I'll send a request to the API. And to show you how the PDF looks, I've got here an authorized document, already authorized document. So as you can see, if your application does not have a method to generate the PDF, if your application does not have a method to generate the PDF file of this text document, in this demo I'm using the BP, you can get it from our API making the download request. So this is a brief demo of how you can issue documents using our API. In the description you can find the link to our GitHub page where you can find some examples and some libraries to download and start testing. And we also have some links to get in touch with us, and if you want some more information and talking to our sales team, you can also follow those links and get in touch with our team. Thank you very much and see you soon.